But we can find a way. Together.
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts.
What if I told you that Marvel's most heroic new team started as a complete lie? Welcome to the Thunderbolts, a group that was never meant to be heroes. In fact, their origins are darker than you think. But now, with the MCU setting them up for Phase 5, a bigger question emerges. Are they here to save the world or manipulate it? The Thunderbolts first appeared in Incredible Hulk, number 449, published in 1997. Created by writer Kurt Busiek.
When did you first professionally work at Marvel, and what's been kind of your flow through the years?
I broke in at Marvel in 1982. I had, at that point, I'd written one script for DC Comics, and I noticed that there was supposed to be a new writer on Power Man and Iron Fist.
Yeah.
But every month it was a single-issue fill-in story by
Yeah.
the editor, and
Yeah.
I thought, maybe the new guy isn't getting his work done. So I wrote up a pitch for a one-issue story and sent it into the editor with a note saying that I'd already been working professionally for DC. And he invited me to flesh it out into a script, and ended up buying the script, and I ended up writing the book for a year.
Ah, okay.
So that was my entry into Marvel.
And artist Mark Bagley.
Hulk is he's looking a little different. He's going through some different stuff.
Doc Green,
Yeah.
they shoved Extremis into Bruce Banner's head because he got shot in the head and brain damage.
Yeah, he's
And,
been through a few things.
Yeah, and it isn't working out so well for everybody. He's going around de-hulking all the Hulks, which I've drawn things. I did, 10 years, when I got in this business 30 years ago, if I tried to draw an army broken in half with just barely the bones not sticking through the skin, they didn't know. No. But now it's like, oh, that's great, yeah. So I'm drawing things.
The team debuted under the leadership of Baron Zemo, but disguised under heroic alter egos. The twist? They were the masters of evil pretending to be heroes after the Avengers were gone. This wasn't redemption, it was deception. Over the years, the Thunderbolts changed drastically. Norman Osborn formed his own version during Dark Reign, including characters like Venom, Mac Gargan, Bullseye, and Moonstone, all under the Dark Avengers branding. Later, General Thunderbolt Ross led a brutal version with Punisher, Elektra, Deadpool, and Red Hulk. Each version became less about pretending and more about control, manipulation, or government influence. In the MCU, the team is being assembled by Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, a mysterious government figure pulling strings behind the scenes. We've already seen her recruiting Yelena Belova, John Walker, US agent, and Taskmaster. Add in Bucky Barnes, and possibly the Sentry, and you have a ticking time bomb disguised as a team. This isn't the Avengers. This is something else. Unlike the comics, the MCU Thunderbolts don't seem to be pretending to be heroes. They're outsiders, not very heroic, and sometimes even dangerous. Yelena is still grieving. US agent wants redemption but lacks control. Taskmaster has no identity of her own. And Bucky, well, he's trying to leave the Winter Soldier behind. The inclusion of Sentry, a hero with godlike powers and a dark split personality called the Void, adds a volatile wildcard to the team. So what's Marvel planning? One theory says Thunderbolts are meant to fail spectacularly. Their collapse would pave the way for a new, clean-cut Avengers team to return, while the world sees the danger of unchecked power. Another theory? Valentina is building her own Dark Avengers, not to save the world, but to control it. Either way, the Thunderbolts are not what they seem. And Phase 5 might just be the beginning of a new civil war. Do you think the Thunderbolts are truly Marvel's next heroes? Or are they designed to fail from the start? drop your theory in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow MCU Lab for more cinematic breakdowns.